This is the post inside scoop of just my experience with the fight, leading up into the fight, but most importantly, just something to share. Um, just something that I experienced. So, the day of weigh-in, the day of weigh-in was amazing. Like just being there with the fighters, people who are just like you could just tell the mindset is ready, or body language. What is that called? Eye contact. The way people sound when they talk, assertiveness, um, passive passiveness, aggression, um, curiosity, that fight energy. When weighing in, okay, so what happened was not what happened, but what happened that day is that my opponent and I both weighed in, and he weighed in at 139.8, or was it 138, something like that, and I weighed in at 145 because remember that was the fight weight class that I was fighting in, and so his coach was like, "What?" And my coach was like, and then the promoter walked over and said to the other coach, my opponent's coach, and said, "I sent you the memo." Whenever he sent it to him to let him know, like, look, this is a 145 fight. Now, me knowing, just from previous bodybuilding shows, right after you weigh in, you go eat to get that weight up, or you go eat to get that energy in. And you guys know I do a whole lot of fasting. So that was an opportunity for me because, I hit weight, and then, I started drinking water, bananas, vitamins, orange, apple. I had a little piece of block of cheese, and I was going in. Now, I didn't know what was happening over there, but my coach told me, like, look, listen, you got to drop a pound to so that the fight can continue, because the other coach was intimidated by the weight, by my weight, and for me to fight his fighter. Now, I'm not going to go too much in detail, but that's what happened while I was eating. So I had to run laps with a sweater on, a jacket on, to get that extra pound off. Basically, it didn't happen that night, so I had a whole road work training, jump rope to try to get that weight off, and it didn't happen. I got ounces off, but I'm sure the food put another pound on, as fast and as hungry as I was. So I got word that same night that around, it was like, I'm just saying, like maybe like 1 or 2, 3 o'clock, that okay, the fight's still on. Now that's a whole nother day. I had to dehydrate, um, drop weight again, maintain and after the road work that I did, and I felt good during the road work, but I didn't feel good the day before. I mean, I didn't feel good the day before the fight. The day of the fight, excuse me, the day of the fight, excuse me, the day of the fight, when I woke up, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected, but it's an experience. It was my first amateur fight in over like 10 years. I did one 10, 11 years ago, but this one, modified Muay Thai, was that certain things were not allowed, like no elbows. The clinch was 5 seconds. You get one hit or one knee in. If you hold too long, the ref breaks you up. So I got word that I can fight. Now I go in to go weigh in. I get there at 6. The fight starts at 7. I'm the second fight that's going on. I weigh in at 145. My opponent from 139, now he's 142, which means he's well rested, ate. And I'm like, yo. So one of my teammates asked me, they said, how you feel? I said, this water right here is everything. I mean, I was drinking. I had tomatoes. Then I looked on the paper. I was like, I'm the second fight. I'm like, I can't eat too much now. I can only eat just enough. Right? So I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go down, because I didn't feel the way I did in my head today as I felt the day before. So now I'm getting wrapped up. I'm getting all the suit on. I'm gonna get those pictures soon, and I'm gonna post them. And this is it. This is it. This is what I came for. And like I said, it's an experience. An experience makes you much more intelligent, much more wiser and smarter in how you're gonna move about this. And a good thing about these amateur fights, a fight's a fight, a record is a record. But in this USKBA, when you're amateur, the fights don't really count. What really counts is when you're pro. So now I get in the ring. No, before I get in the ring, I'm warming up. I'm like, whoo, yo, I already feel it. Energy is like just tapped a little bit. So I get in the ring, right? I get in the ring and they say fight. Now I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling good. It's happened. It's the day of. I'm feeling good. I'm hitting, but he's hitting. We're moving. We're moving around. I'm slipping. He's slipping, and he's kicking. I'm trying to kick, but I'm like, yo, my body is not like it's like we not one right now under the pressure. But I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to get it in, and he's trying to get it in. We clinch up a few times. When we clinched up, I'm like, my knee don't want to go up. The swiftness of my hands don't want to move. It's like my coach told me. My coach said you do too much power shots. So the first round was done because everybody was like, the first round was pretty good, it looked good or whatever from the outside. But the second round, oh, so my coach asked me. He said when I was sitting down in the corner, he said, "How you feel?" I said, "I'm fucking tired." So then when they slapped, like that on the boxing ring, the ground, that lets you know it's about 10 seconds left. So he said, "How do you feel now?" I said, "I'm fucking tired. I'm tired." I was already done. So I was trying to follow some instruction, but I didn't realize how much my energy was spent. So I just said, let me just put up a good one and try to find that knockout hit. But my energy was spent. And hey, so here's the funny part. Here's the interesting part. So as I'm getting hit, right, and I'm hitting him, and we hitting each other, and bada bing, bada boom, right? So, and I got good hits, and he got good hits. Now, when we clinched, I didn't realize why people clinch so much. So I clinched him, and I'm like, whoa, this is rest time, right? So right pulled us back. My helmet moved just a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute, helmet. So he said, how you feel? I said, had my hands. I said, I'm fucking tired, right? So the ref is like, you good? Because if I tell him that my hands is up, you good to go. Go fight. He said, have a good time. Go fight. You know. And it's all in good spirit. It's nothing like it's not like I didn't want to. It's just I was tired. Then something else happened again. Where I got knocked to the back and just slipped to the back of the rope and just knocked towards the rope. And he was like, yo, he said, how you feel? I said, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like my body was just done. So then, and that's what happened now the dude caught me with one sweep left, right? And my mind went that way. And I knew I was looking at something. The next thing you know, I'm like this. Now I'm blocking. Now I know I said, damn, I can't. Can't. Now I'm saying to myself, I can't believe this is happening. Oh, like I couldn't pull out. It was like I'm blocking it. I can't believe this is happening. Ref say, yo, that's it. But in my mind, I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. Like how exhausted. So I went to the corner. I told my coach, take these gloves off, take it off, take everything off. And they I shook his hand, of course, whatever, my opponent. And I went outside and I had a whole different perspective on my life's choices. Along, certain times we get like serious epiphanies, and it was just like my body is not hurt. I was just exhausted. So I followed up with opponent respectively. I said, yo, good one, man. I'm glad you brought your work. I said, tell me, what do you think? He said, you had me in the first round. If you would have kept with your hits, I would have been gone. So I learned to stay away from your punches. They were very solid. I said, wow. He said, other than that, man, I think we were both kind of like on the tired part. And then I asked someone else, I said, be honest with me. Step out of the friend zone and tell me from a stranger point of view. This person said, yo, when I walked in, you were too much on the defense. You took too much. That's what I saw. It looked like you could handle it, but you were taking too much. You was just standing there. So I said, all right. Then somebody else asked me. They looked at me and they said, where'd you drop from? And I'm like, 162 to 145. He said, this is exactly what he said. He said, you fucked up. You dropped too much in a shorter period of time. You wasted muscle, water, bone mass, and body fat, and energy, and all of that. And I was like, it was good to get some feedback. Then there was another champ there, and I was like, yo, that's you, yeah, man, congratulations. And he said, yeah, you had a good fight too. And I said, yo, honestly, tell me your feedback. And he said, you lift a lot of weights. He said, cut that down, go do some cardio. And Muay Thai is based off of kicks more so. He said your punch game is good, but you need the cardio up, um, weights down, and you'll be good to go, man. And then I spoke to my coach, and my coach gave me some pointers today, and I spoke to a few other people just to get some insight. I wasn't looking for an answer per se. I'm looking to see what's missing, to see people's point of view and do the math so that the next fight I can be able to perform better, and learning from the experience of weighing in what could, if it does happen again. Of course I was pissed off. I mean, I went to the back of the building, and you don't want to know what I did back there, but everything is okay back there. I didn't destroy anything, but the things that was going on in my head, things that I was saying, people who know me personally know, like, when I could get angry, now I've learned to take it around by myself and then come back and still be civilized. So, yeah, so looking forward to the next fight. I'm going to be training, definitely. The next fight is May 18th. I'm seeing if I missed anything. Let's see. That was about it. I had a nice crowd there. It was a very nice crowd. The person is a team. We're on a team. So one of the brothers on the team won the pro. He won his pro match. He won the Muay Thai, and there was one other fighter, and then there was me, and the coach was there, very supportive, and the team was very supportive. We were very supportive of each other. The bond, it's amazing. Um, even the people who came and then came out for us, was their energy, their support was amazing as well too. So I'm putting this video out because I wanted to do like a post insight, and if you have any questions or whatever, if you don't, if you do, you do. It's all good. Uh, so I'm gonna get in more shape, and the spring's coming, summer's coming, barbecues are coming, beach time is coming, vacations are coming. So I have a few slots open to get into fight shape. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna boot camp you, but I'm gonna train you. But it's gonna call fight shape if you want to fight. Also, if you want to get into it, I can give you the connections for that, and we can do that. I'm still doing my martial arts classes, my self-defense classes, where my teacher, he teaches on Thursdays. But they're both two different things. One is self-defense, the other one is uh, kickboxing, Muay Thai in the ring itself. So what I have coming up, I personally have two Muay Thai and then one cage mixed martial arts event coming up. So one May 18th, one he told me the date, June something, and one in July. All right, so moving forward, I'm eating today. I'm not fasting. I'm gonna have me a big sandwich with everything on it except meat and no mushrooms. Peace.